Hey, this is Dr. Nicki, and I want to talk about how you can use our resources to help with subtraction. Remember, concrete, pictorial, abstract. Remember your focus. You're working on accuracy, flexibility, and efficiency. You want to know, yes, they have systems for getting the accurate answer. They have lots of ways to think about a problem, and they also have efficient ways, right? So start with the concrete stuff. We have lots of opportunities for you to build bracelets with your kids. Use Unifix cubes or whatever cubes you have with your kids. Use beaded number lines with your kids so that kids can see it. I have 10. I take away 5. How much is left? Watch this. 5 and 5, they actually make 10. And then I want you to draw it. I want you to write the expression. I want you to do the cycle. Concrete, pictorial, abstract. Again, in the subtraction section, you're going to find number lines because kids need to know if I have 5 and I take away 1, I'm going to have 4, right? They through the play, they internalize the concept, right? So eventually I can do things like this because I've done it with the concrete. I had 12 and I took away 10. There's just 2 ones left. I want them to be thinking about that when they see this so they understand what they're doing with number. And then there's also the strategy cards. Remember the strategy cards? They say what the strategy is. Like this one says, when you subtract 2 numbers that are side by side, the difference is 1. If they're sitting next to each other, the difference is 1. So then we have the visual and we have that highlighted so they can see that. Eventually, you take these cards away. Scaffold, 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 scaffold. Just right scaffold. Don't over scaffold. You're going to think about who needs what. Because everybody doesn't need the same thing, right? Who needs what and how do I support their thinking so they can go and think more complex? So, and then there's the posters, the posters, strategy posters and model posters. Strategy, what are you doing with numbers? Model, how are you showing it? My model was the number line. My strategy was counting back. Kids need to be able to articulate that. We've got lots of posters to help you do that. And you can use those posters or you can make your own. Just be inspired by those posters. So, and then there's all the, the games. There's the bingo. There's the 4 in a row. There's the spinner games. There's, all of that stuff to help with what you're doing as well. So I'm just really glad that we have these subtraction resources for you. I encourage you to use them. And if you ever have any questions, please, please, please email us.